You guys, we are back. Welcome back to the Pitching Powerhouse podcast. We took a bit of time, a little bit of a break, and we're ready to dive back into some great content for you guys. I have missed you so much. I'm excited to catch up. But first, I wanted to just kind of fill you in, give you a quick update on what we've been up to during this break, what I've been up to, and kind of explain about this break and what caused it. Wasn't planned, but it ended up being a great thing. So, as many of you in our Generation Academy Powerhouse Pros community know, my phenomenal integrator of about 6 or 7 years, Miranda, went to another company completely outside of the coaching industry and got a role that is like just such a phenomenal fit for her. And we're so excited. It's been a great transition for her. But it gave us a bit of time to pause as we rebuilt the team and figured out how things are working around here, what is working, what isn't. And I used it first. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Anytime you lose a phenomenal team member, you tend to like pout a little bit. And I definitely did that. So I remember it was a Friday and came out of nowhere and we were both crying. And I spent the whole weekend curled up in a little ball going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because there is a lot of processes and things. There are a lot of processes in the background that are happening that I don't even know about because they're just workflows and the team handles it. And it required me to kind of step back in, build the team again, and really evaluate what is working and what isn't. And I think that's a great lesson for all of us that, you can look at something really challenging to get through and say, oh my God, this is happening to me and it's really hard and I didn't expect it. Or you can say, this is happening and I'm going to look at it as happening for me. And what can I do with this unexpected change to help improve the business, to take a step back and really look at how things are flowing, what works and what doesn't. And so the new team has been phenomenal. They've been doing a deep dive into the way that everything is working so that we can create better content, offer you more support, be able to serve this community in bigger ways that we know are going to reach the people that need it most. And so as part of their onboarding, I'm on the podcast, you can't see me, but on YouTube, it's like I'm doing the timeout signal from like a coach in a game. We just had to take a timeout and say, what are we doing here? What's working? And I've been doing Facebook Lives as my core piece of content for about 8 years. And I love them. I do it every week on Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific. And Facebook is no longer prioritizing lives like it did when I started. My diehards, that I call them, are coming back every week, but there's no new audience members discovering us through these lives, which is a bit of a bummer because that's why we do them. We want to create content that supports the community and we want to reach new people. We want to help serve even more and have more of an impact in the PR world. And so after really looking at where are people finding us, it was such a delight and a big surprise to me to know that people are finding us through the Pitching Powerhouse podcast and my YouTube channel. But we weren't creating content that was optimized. We were repurposing Facebook Live content. And so the team proposed to me that we kind of flip things and record for YouTube and the podcast. People are finding us that way, which is phenomenal. And for those of you who've been listening for a while, we have over 100 episodes. We took this hiatus. We are coming back, creating content in short format so that you have bite-sized, easily digestible, listen on the go while you're walking the dog, while you're waiting to pick up your kids in the carpool line, just binge-worthy content rather than my lives where I got to chat with people and have more of a conversation. And then we would kind of edit that for YouTube and the podcast. And it was never quite flowing or ideal. So I'm very excited about this new direction. We are going to drop a few new podcast episodes all at the same time. So those of you who've been waiting, and so it's surprising to me, I can't even express to you how much of a surprise it is to me that people are like, why haven't you recorded any new podcasts? I'm waiting. And I'm going, oh my God, people are listening to the show. That's so cool. So I'm thrilled about that. And I love the idea of creating this content for the podcast based on what this community wants to know about, based on what we know is important to understand right now, what's working now with the media, working now with landing clients, building your business, all of the things that our community wants to know about and that we believe you should have on your radar. That's the content you can expect on the Pitching Powerhouse podcast. Short, sweet, let's get to it, that type of content. And looking ahead, we have some incredible episodes lined up featuring interviews with different industry experts so that you can discover the ins and outs of a variety of niches. I've always wanted to share other niches and what it's like working in those spaces, but I only know what I know, right? So we have incredible, successful entrepreneurs that are going to share their experience with you. We're going to do deep dives into the latest trends and tools, and of course, plenty of tips and strategies to help you succeed in your business and in your life, because to me, that is what it's all about, work-life integration. That's why I'm here, is so that we can all experience that. And hopefully that's why you're here too. So thank you so much for your patience during our break and for continuing to support this podcast. You have no idea how much it means to me. The engagement, your enthusiasm, that is what keeps us going. So we are thrilled to be back and can't wait to share everything we've been working on. So get ready to binge Pitching Powerhouse. See you in the next episode.